Okay, good day everyone. It's another learning day. And for today's video, I'm going to discuss about the properties of determinant. For our learning objective, we're going to determine the different properties of determinants and we're going to solve determinants of the given matrix. So for the first property, if A is a matrix, then the determinant of A is equal to the determinant of its transpose. Let us prove this. So if we have our given matrix A has an entry of 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, and 3, 1, 2, and its transpose is, we have here, this is now, wait, let me show you using the, okay, so we have here 1, 2, 3 is written into its first row. That must be in the transpose, it must be written into the first column. Similarly, if we have 2, 1, 3 for the second row, that must be 2, 1, 3 into the second column. And 3, 1, 2 into the last row, that must be 3, 1, 2 in our last column. So let us prove by getting now the value of its determinant. Let us start with our matrix A. So um let us copy the first two columns. So we have here 1, 2, 3, and 2, 1, 1 is copied, this part. Then using the pattern, so we are going to multiply 1 times 1 times 2, so we arrive at 2. Then 2 times 3 is 6 times 3, that is 18. Then 3 times 2 is 6. And times 1, we have 6. Yan. So we have here, next, going up, let us subtract the result of 3 times 1 times 3, which is now 9. And minus 1 times 3 is 3 times 1 is 3. Then 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, then we have to simplify. The result will be 2 plus 18, that is 20. 20 plus 6 is 26. And then, okay, 26. And then we have here negative 9 plus a negative 3 is negative 12. Negative 12 plus negative 8, we have here a negative 20 or minus 20. So therefore, our determinant A is equivalent to positive 6. Now let us find the determinant of our transpose. So here, we copied the first two columns. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. And then, let us find the product of our diagonal. 1 times 1 is 1, times 2 is 2. And then, 2 times 1 is 2, times 3, we have 6. Then, 3 times 2 is 6, times 3, that is 18. Okay. Then, next is 3 times 1 is 3, times 3, we have 9. Then 3 times 1, that is 3. Then 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. So we subtract them. Okay. Now, simplifying the result, we have 2 plus 16, that is, 2 plus 6 rather, is 8. 8 plus 18, that is now 26. So similarly, we have um, the sum, we have here negative 9 plus a negative 3, or negative 9 minus 3, that is a negative 12. Negative 12 minus 8, that is negative 20. So 26 minus 20 is similar to the first one, which is 6. So we have proven that if we have we have the determinant of A is equal to the determinant of its transpose. Now let us proceed to the second one. So determinant with zero or column. So suppose that A is a square matrix with a row where every entry is zero, or a column where every entry is zero. Then the determinant of A is zero. Now looking now at our example, looking at our second column, the entries that we have there is 0. So let us find now the value of this determinant. So let us copy. Okay. And we have copied the first two columns, and let us do the solution using our pattern. So we have to subtract and multiply 2 times 0 times 3, that is 0. Then next is 0 times 2 times 4 is of course 0 also. And 1 times 2 times 0 is 0. And then we have 4 times 0 times 1 is 0. Then 0 times 2 times 2 is also 0. And 3 times 2 times 0 is also 0. So therefore, 0 minus 0 is 0. So this example is using our second column where all the entries are 0. Now, let us take a look at this example wherein the third row, yan, looking at our third row, all the entries here are also 0. So to solve, let us copy the first two columns, 1, negative 1, 0, 2, negative 2, 0. Okay? Now, using the pattern, let us multiply the diagonal 1 times negative 2 times 0 is 0. Okay? So any number multiplied to 0 is always 0. Okay? Then we have 2 times negative 3 times 0, of course, that is 0. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 times 0 is 0. Going up, the diagonal now is 0 times negative 2 times 3 is 0. Then 0 times negative 3 times 1 is 0. And 0 times negative 1 times 2 is also 0. So we have proven that any row or column whose entries are 0 will become. Okay, now we're going to show this determinant for row or column swap. So suppose that matrix A is a square matrix. Let B the square matrix obtained from A by interchanging the location of the two rows or interchanging the location of the two columns. So then we obtain that the, the determinant of B is equal to the negative determinant of A. So we're going to prove this part using our example. So our example, determinant A, whose elements are 2, negative 1, 5, 4. Then we arrive at our determinant B, whose entries now is 5, 4, 2, negative 1. But looking now at our determinant B, this is obtained by swapping the rows and columns of our matrix A. So look at 2, negative 1 from the first row of the matrix A that is now located at the second row of our matrix B. Similarly, 5, 4 is located in the second row of the matrix A, is now written in the first row of our matrix B. So meaning to say, the rows are swapped. Okay, there is an interchanging rows in our matrix A and matrix B. So let us find now the determinant. Okay, wait. Okay, there's another matrix in the name of matrix C. So matrix C is obtained. Okay, let us compare this to our original matrix. So we have negative 1, 2, and 5. So by looking now at the entries, uh, negative 1, 4 is obtained from the second column of our original matrix. Similarly, 2, 5 were located in the first row is now written in the first column that is now written into the second column of our matrix C. So let us prove now this part. Let us find the determinant of our matrix A. So multiply 2 times 4, that is now 8, minus, we have 5 times a negative 1, which is now a negative 5. So that is 8 minus a negative 5. So negative negative, that is now 8 plus 5. We obtain our determinant A is equivalent to 13. Now let us find the value of our determinant B by multiplying 5 times a negative 1. So we arrive at negative 5 less the product of 2 times 4, which is 8. So we arrive at negative 5 minus 8 is negative 13. Okay. Now, let us proceed to our matrix C. Let us find its determinant. So determinant C is equivalent to negative 1 times 5, that is a negative 5. Then minus 4 times 2, which is 8. So minus 8. So negative 5 minus 8 is negative 13. Now let us evaluate the result. Okay, our matrix A has a determinant of positive 13, but after swapping its rows, the determinant B has the result of negative 13. So, comparing now to our determinant A and that of determinant B, they are opposite of the other. So, meaning to say, after swapping the rows that we have, there must be a difference now into their sign. They are opposite of the other. Similarly, if the columns are swapped, we also arrive at the opposite of our original matrix. Okay? Now, let us take a look on this theorem. So, determinant for row and column multiples. Suppose that matrix A is a square matrix. Let B the square matrix obtained from A by multiplying a single row by a scalar, or by multiplying a single column by a scalar. Then we will prove this one. The determinant of B is equal to the scalar times the determinant of A. So let us see. So looking now at our matrix A, whose entries are 5, negative 1, 2, 3, and then our matrix B will be 10, negative 2, and we have the same row as 2, 3 for the second row of both matrix. So what have you observed in the first column? Matrix B is obtained by multiplying 2 to the first row of our first matrix. So 2 times 5, that is 10. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So if we're going to get now the determinant of both matrix, we have, okay, yeah, we're going to prove that part. Okay, so we have 5 times 3, that is now 15. Minus 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So we have minus a negative 2. That is now 15 plus 2, or that is 17. For the second one, we have 10 times 3, that is 30, minus 2 times a negative 2, which is negative 4. So negative of negative, okay? That is now 34, 30 plus 4. Okay. Now, what have you observed within the two is that from the first matrix we have 17. And since we have the first row is multiplied by 2, the result for our determinant B, that is 34, which is 2 times our first matrix. So determinant B, which is 34, is 2 times 17. Okay, that is proven. Okay, let's just see this one. So determinant with equal rows and column. Suppose that A is a square matrix with two equal rows or two equal columns. Then the determinant of A is 0. So try to look at our matrix A. We have 2, 3, 4 in the first column as well as in the third column. 2, 3, 4. Okay? So if we're going to get the determinant of this, let us Okay, that is common. Okay, then to find its determinant, the first two columns are copied. Okay, then multiply using the pattern. We have 2 times 0 is 0, times 4 is of course 0. Then 1 times 3, next, 1 times 3 is 3, times 4, we have 12, plus 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3, that is 18. Then let us subtract. We have, okay, 4 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. Then 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Okay. Then the last one, minus 4 times 3, which is 12, times 1, we have 12. Okay. So, all going up, they are subtraction. Okay, so the first one, 0 plus 12 is 12 plus 18. That is 30. Then similarly, negative 18 minus 12, that is also negative 30. So 30 minus 30, that is 0. So as long as you observe two rows that are equal or two columns like this, they are equal, its determinant is equal to 0. Okay, so that's all for the properties of our determinants. I hope you learned and keep in mind these properties. Thank you so much. God bless everyone.